Hashem, we're going to start Minha 7:30. Please be on time. Continuing in the halachot of Muktze, we were discussing yesterday how there is a difference if a person puts a Muktze item on top of a non-Muktze item with intent that it should be there versus whether if he forgets it there. And if he puts it there with intent, that's called meniach. And that makes the item underneath to be also Muktze for the entire remainder of the Shabbat, even if the top item fell off or was removed on Shabbat. It still doesn't make a difference because the bottom item in the beginning of the Shabbat was Muktze. However, if he forgot it on top of an item and he wasn't intending to put it there, he was actually intending to remove it, that's called shocheach. And shocheach does not create a din basis. It still remains non-Muktze. It just has a Muktze item on top of it. So you have a technicality, but you could remove it off by taking the non-Muktze item. You could shake off the Muktze item and then use the non-Muktze item. What if it's something in between? Let's say he had in mind that he was going to keep it there just for the beginning of the Shabbat. And then he was going to take it off. So he has intent to remove it in the middle of the Shabbat. Maybe using his elbow, maybe due to circumstances, one way or another, he was planning to remove the top item, which was Muktze, on Shabbat. Would that allow him to use the bottom item? On the one hand, he didn't forget. On the other hand, he was planning to remove it. The halacha is, even though this is a very big, major disagreement, and Shulchan Aruch does bring down two opinions, but the Shulchan Aruch does end up ruling, halacha kistam, that even when he has intent to remove it on Shabbat, but since in the beginning of Shabbat he did have in mind to leave it there for at least the first period, for twilight of the beginning of Shabbat, since that's when Muktze is established, so it doesn't make a difference that he had in mind to take it out. And therefore, it does have the status of basis in such a case. So even if his intent was only for some time to have it in Shabbat, it would remain Muktze for the rest of the Shabbat, and it would not be able to be used. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.